Once upon a time in a far-away, isolated kingdom, there lived a king who ruled the land with an iron fist. This king was considered to be unfair and cruel, primarily because of his unique of justice. Each time a man was accused of a crime, the king would never rely on evidence to prove the man's guilt or innocence. He insisted that the suspect should be put on public trial. The accused would be brought to the center of an amphitheater filled with people. There would be two closed doors, exactly alike and side by side. The accused person would then be forced to open one of the two doors.
As identical as the door looked, what lay behind them was very different. Behind one door was a fierce man-eating tiger, and behind the other was a beautiful young woman. The king believed that if someone was genuinely guilty, he would choose the door to the tiger and be eaten alive. On the other hand, he was truly innocent. Fate would guide him toward the door hiding the beautiful woman. The king would then allow him to marry this woman.
The king had a daughter who he cherished above all else in the world. What the royal father didn't know, however, was that the princess had a secret lover. As handsome and honorable as this young man was, he came from a family of very low social status in the kingdom and was by no means a worthy match for the princess.
One day, the princess and her secret lover were seen embracing passionately in the palace garden. When the king became aware of their romance, he immediately ordered that the young man be thrown in jail to wait trial. Not long after, the day arrived when the accused was brought before the two doors. The amphitheater had never been so full, and the entire kingdom was curious to learn the young lover's fate. Terrified at the thought of death, he nervously paced back and forth as the people of the kingdom watched. He also looked to the princess for help, hoping that she would know which door hid the beautiful woman and which hid the terrible tiger. His eyes desperately begged her for a clue. The princess felt tragically conflicted. She did not want her true love to be torn apart by a wild beast. However, she also couldn't stand the thought of him marrying someone else.
After struggling between two different hard choices, the princess finally made up her mind. She can't afford the pain of seeing him living with another woman. She slightly pointed at the door with the tiger, giving a little gesture to hint at the door she wanted her lover to choose. Accompanied by the whisper of the spectators, something walked slowly to the light. The tiger roared, jumped onto the man and tore him apart into pieces. Blood covered all over the ground, with scarlet, bright color.
The smell slowly rose up to the princess. Something inside the princess was eager for action. "What's wrong, dear?"
The king was confused, worriedly asked.
"You seen where?"
The princess turned around, looking straightly to the king's eyes.
"There?"
The king looked at the princess with fear. The princess opened her eyes wide, rushed toward the king,